Yeah, empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Snack Cackle Talk, and I am your host, Lacey.
I am Monica.
And y'all, let me tell y'all,
Yes,
it's
I know that.
it's Hot Topic Tuesday, but I ain't feeling so hot.
Mm-mm. It's gloomy. It's been raining. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, I just felt like just staying in the bed all day today. So, for those of you that are in Texas, hey, y'all be careful. Especially if y'all in those tornado alley areas, y'all be careful out there, cause man, I was asleep, but I heard that storm this time.
It made you sleep even better.
hmm So yeah, on today's hot topic, we're just gonna speed right on through this, y'all, because today ain't the day. I ain't combed my hair. I did wash my face and brush my teeth, but and took a bath. I will say that. Yeah. I lotion my skin, so I ain't ashy, but that's about it.
But if she was, I'm quite sure she could get a lot of this oil off of my face.
So yeah, I'm not feeling it today. I'm sleepy. So when I leave here, I'm going back to bed
Yep.
and gonna sleep until till probably I'm probably gonna stay in the bed till 9 o'clock, and then have to rush it out to get the train.
Well, my alarm goes off at 8:15.
I mean, mine go off too, but I'm quite sure I'm gonna be snoozing it today. I'm quite sure. Uh, but I know y'all see the titles. For those of y'all that do decide to jump on here, I was kind of debating on coming on here today, but the rain stopped, so I said, okay, you can give them a few minutes of your time.
Just a few.
A few minutes, okay? So we 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. I'm gonna round it up. So let's get to it. So the first topic of today is the FBI opens up 250 investigations. Okay. Now, these investigation claims, from my understanding, is supposed to be, what is that? Let me pull it up so I make sure I get it right. Okay, so it's a violent online network known as the 764. Okay, that preys on teenagers through gaming.
See, that's the first I've heard of that.
Now, I think somebody was showing like videos where some of these grown people were showing up to the kids' houses for kids that were playing online and didn't know the dangers.
They got one time to pull
That
up to
they,
mine.
was giving away their location.
Well, I'm quite sure there would be younger children that didn't know.
Yeah, but still, that's scary. You
It
know,
is that is scary, but what these people need to understand is while they pulling up to people's houses, they don't know how their parents will react.
yeah,
They're gonna pull up to the wrong house and won't pull away.
yeah. And then for even for the teenagers, the young teenagers that they might get pulled into some type of scam to meet up for a gaming session or something.
Yeah.
You know, can you imagine that you would think that your 17-year-old or your 16-year-old or your 18-year-old, because they're, even though the 18 is legal, he's still considered a teen, they get pulled into these scams
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know they're scams.
And they're so introverted.
Yeah, and then and plus they gain trust within the circle of gaming
Mm-hmm.
when they're playing with these people online, and they get used to playing with these people online, especially if it's the same person.
And they use that to build their trust.
Yeah, and they gain this trust with these people. So, uh, from what this says, it says they prey on the teenagers through popular gaming and social media platforms. Authorities are increasingly concerned about the group's tactics and the potential harm to the younger ones.
People are crazy.
Who in the hell sits up here and thinks up new ways to harm kids?
Perverts, pedophiles, all of the above.
It's just crazy. But
They out there.
the world opened us up to this platform of I'm not gonna say social media, technology.
Yeah.
Because if it's not through gaming, it's through telephones. It's not through that, it's through the computer in general. If it's not through that, it's through tablets, it's through everything.
And it got worse with the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all, if y'all not monitoring y'all kids because y'all think, oh, they're just on there playing Minecraft, monitor your kids because Minecraft is one of the ones that's, I'm sure, being targeted the most.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Because that is a number one game for kids to play. And you got some grown ass people on here targeting these kids. They don't give a damn about Minecraft. They targeting the kids. And they using Minecraft to do it. Who, thank God I don't have to worry about that right now. Jesus. But the second one. Now, if I'm saying this man's name wrong, oh hell well. It is not intentional.
You're about to butcher this man's name.
Now, Gregg Popovich. Now, I'm hoping
It's probably
or
Popovich.
Popovich. I'm hoping that one of those is his name. Okay. Now, when I said it, it typed it up and spelled it correctly. So I mean,
they got the
they
gist.
they understood the assignment. That's all I got to say. But okay, this man is the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs, and I will tell y'all a quick funny story about that in a minute. But he has played 29 seasons for this team, has won over 1,400 games, and he is stepping down. Listen.
Is he stepping down or is he retiring?
Well, it says stepping down. So let's see. Oh, well, he may very well be retiring as a term of stepping down. It says citing his health and team's future.
So yeah, it sounds like he may be stepping down if it's due to health reasons.
Yeah, so
I mean retiring if it's due to health reasons.
maybe he'll still kind of be sideline involved just to kind of
in the background.
Connected. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
stuff like that can be stressful because they get into it.
yes.
They really get into it.
Now let me tell y'all this quick little funny story, okay? Do not judge. We listen, we don't judge. Okay.
I might be a little judgmental here. This sounds like it's about to be juicy. Remember, this is not going to be a long live.
Yeah, this is not going to be long. This is real quick. Okay, so you know how co-workers, they go on vacations and me, I'm like, bring me something good.
Oh my God.
And 9 times out of 10, I done always got like little keychains and stuff like that from the States that some of these people go to. Okay. People were nice enough to bring me a keychain. Okay, so a good friend that I work with on the line, he brought me a San Antonio Spurs spinner, a keychain spinner. Okay. And he gave it to me.
Wait a minute, y'all. Keep in mind that she does not go anywhere. I've heard this story.
So he gives me this spinner, and I was so excited. I said, "Oh, the San Antonio Spurs!" And I said, "You went to California?" And he was like, "What?" And I said, "California." And he said, "What's in California?" I said, "The San Antonio Spurs." He said, "What?" Give me back this spinner. I had no idea that the San Antonio Spurs belonged to Texas. And
Oh, little
that they
tink
and that they were in San Antonio, Texas.
Texas.
I actually did not realize that San Antonio was in Texas.
Po little tink tink. Not poor little tink tink. Po little
Oh
tink tink.
man. He said, give me back that spinner. You don't even deserve to have this. Let me have you don't even know who the San Antonio Spurs. I said, I do know who they are. Yeah, he said, where in the world, why in the world would you think they're from San Antonio? I thought they was in, I said, I thought it was in San Antonio in California, San Antonio, California. He was like, what?
That doesn't even sound right. San Antonio, California. Come on now.
I think they do have a San Antonio, California.
But you should know that San Antonio is in Texas.
I did not know San Antonio was in Texas. Just like I didn't know Paris was in Texas. My brother, and if I'm not mistaken, I think my brother might have been raised in Paris, Texas, or had lived in Paris, Texas, or something like that. But when I was told that he lived in Paris, I thought my brother was in France. I didn't know he was in Paris, Texas.
Do you know there's a Blue Ball, Pennsylvania?
No. So I don't even know what that is. Listen, don't judge. But I want to know what's going to happen to the San Antonio Spurs. Because, you know,
We shall see.
teams completely change up and don't want to play for their new coaches.
But if he's going to be in the background, you know, you never know.
It's up to them if they want to listen to his heed. You know.
That's true. That's true. But, you know, they may get an even better coach once they
get used to
him. But hell, they might end up like us. You know, we got a fucked up supervisor.
My way, no way.
Right.
Yeah,
but hopefully, you know, hopefully it won't be like that.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all know something about the San Antonio Spurs head coach and y'all want to share it, hey, I want to know about it. But I mean, after that many seasons, I can see why he'd be ready to retire.
And health reasons.
That's a good run.
Yeah.
But
good run.
Basketball has been good to him to last that long.
Oh, I got something in my eye.
Okay, and our last story is for those of you that use Skype. I don't use Skype.
Neither do I.
And I barely use Zoom. I only use it because I have to for school. But for those of you that use Skype, Skype will be retiring their services.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm sorry to do that. Oh, wait. But you know what? I don't know if you knew this or not. Did you know that T.D. Jackson's stepping down?
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he giving it to his daughter or somebody?
His daughter and her husband.
Is the husband strong enough to be a leading man?
Well, supposedly they have churches in some other states or something like that. That's what I read.
Then are they going to lead it the right way?
But my thing is, how are they going to lead that church if they already have churches in other states?
But I'm saying, is it just going to continue to be a money pit?
That's what it is right now.
That's what I'm saying. Continue to be, or are y'all going to use it as a functioning church? I just feel like some of those churches, they're not meant for people like us.
Of course they're not. Because
like I can't just walk in that church for free and be a visitor. I have to pay.
Oh, you can, but you're going to be at the back. The more you pay, the closer you sit to the front.
I shouldn't have to pay to enter the doors of the church.
I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to be at the back. If you want to get a good seat, you have to pay. The more you pay, the closer up front you are.
The closer you want to be to God, you got to pay.
At that church. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want a front row seat, you got to come out your pocket.
Well, they don't got to worry about me. I just continue to watch whoever on TV and read my book. But y'all, back to this weather. Texas is looking for some more bad weather. So y'all be careful out there.
Look, like I said, I knew we were coming into the rainy season, which is why I have these.
I was at work and they was like, be careful out there, it's raining. I was like, dang, I don't even have my umbrella. Well, it's a good thing I got locks.
Good thing I got braids. And when I take these down, my hair is going to be down for approximately about a week, maybe a week and a half, and I'm going to have braids again.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. That's what I used to do. I give it a week break, take it down, do a whole treatment on my hair, and leave it be for a week, and
Get
then
washed,
redo it.
deep condition, let it breathe, and who am I going to get to braid my hair?
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Been there.
Because I know my hair, and no, I'm natural, and I don't know why everybody thinks just because you're natural, you got to walk around with this nappy fro. No, you don't.
Let me tell you something. Taking care of that nappy fro is a task. Combing it is a task.
But I've never had nappy hair, so.
I mean, I don't have no nappy hair either. It's always been easy for me to comb and detangle my hair.
That's what people automatically assume.
It's always been soft, and
is that if you say you're natural, they're like, you ain't no chemicals on your hair. Yeah, oil sheen.
I ain't never been heavy with chemicals on my hair. Even when I had relaxers or perms, whatever you want to call it, I didn't use nothing that much on my hair.
I couldn't use regular relaxers. They would give me chemical burns. I had to use kid perms.
Yeah. No, I just use only one perm. Because my mom would put the Just For Me's on my hair, and even those would burn my hair. And then whatever style she put my hair in, it would be stuck like that because of the chemical burn. So it would be stuck like that. My hair has always been fine. But yeah, when we first got back with my mom, and she used Bantu perms, like them
Oh no,
African pride type like perms.
oh those are too
she
strong.
She realized real quick
strong
that especially on my hair, because my sister's hair is way thicker than mine, so she could probably take it more than I could. Then she realized she had to. It broke my hair off really bad.
I mean, I had thick hair, but I still couldn't use those. My scalp was too sensitive. Yeah. Just like now to this day, I can't oil my scalp because I haven't been able to find anything that I could use on my scalp that won't give me dandruff. I have to put it on my hair.
Little old bit of small little old can about this big, and I think it was called TCB.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one, and even that little old can was a tube applicator. I could use that twice on my head. That's how fine my hair was. I didn't have to work it through the shaft because once I put it on my root and then I wash it out, it just automatically relaxed
everything else.
The rest of my hair. Automatic, just from it just rinsing down the shaft of my strands, it just automatically just relaxed my hair. And then blow drying it just sealed the deal.
Yep.
Plain and simple. And I was good. Give myself a nice roller set and go on. And I'll be set for a couple of days. And it didn't burn my hair or nothing. It actually grew my hair. When I finally figured out the right perm and the correct way to take care of my hair with that perm, because baby, it's techniques you got to use when you're doing that. And when I figured it out, baby, my hair grew. My sister came and pulled my hair. I'm like, oh. She said, oh, that's your hair? Yeah.
Even if it wasn't, it still go hurt.
Well, she was used to my hair being short, that it was touching my back. And she came and pulled it.
I mean, but even if it wasn't, it would still go hurt.
I guess she thought it was a sew-in or something, or glue
it would
and
still
hurt.
Baby. It would still hurt.
Like, yeah, that's my hair. I went natural by accident, but because I damaged my hair, leaving my braids in, swimming with them, and stuff like that, that it budded my hair, and I wasn't familiar with locks or anything of the sort. And did not know it would not. I tried for like 3 weeks and it would not come down.
Oh wow!
And the new growth just kept growing at the root, so I just cut it. And that's how I ended up going natural.
I don't know. I was talking with a lot of people that I talk to whenever I have braids, because even when I have braids, because I'm so used to washing my hair at least once a week, with braids and without braids. Because I was telling her I need to go wash my hair. Like, with braids? Yeah, my hair is in here. I still take care of my hair, whether my hair is braided or not. Like, oh, I don't. I was like, well, that's you.
Yeah, because that's what I was doing. And I went and swam with it, and I wasn't afraid to be in the chlorine with my braids because I knew I was gonna wash it and turn around and condition it.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was gonna do that. So, but and I did that for like a whole month and a half without taking it down. So it damaged it. So I ain't had no hair since. Because my hair ain't never touched, well, except for when I was doing my first set of locks.
Mhm.
And it was growing real fast. When I was at work, I always twisting on it and stuff. It ain't touched my back since. It's been right here, this land. Now this is just a shrinkage from,
Washing it.
but if I was to take it down, yeah, it'd touch my shoulders. But no, I ain't had no hair since. And I borderline want to cut this off. And start over with my natural tresses and then straighten my hair. Because I want to go back to my curls. And I want to go back to all of that.
Whoops.
But yeah, we just on here just rambling. Today is a short one. Because we finna go ahead and end this at 22 minutes. So
What?
if you are just now jumping on this feed, today is Hot Topic Tuesday. And if you haven't done so already, there it is. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel and to the page. All those things. Hey, I ain't finna beat around the bush. I am sleepy.
And it's glue me.
And it's time to go. We'll be back here. Hot Topic, Freestyle Thursday, Relationship Saturday. You got anything else to say?
Peace.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.